Dr. Joe here of the drjoe.com and the 2020from.com. In today's video, we are going to be killing two birds with one stone. You're going to love it. Yes. So essentially what I'm saying is that there are going to be two aspects to today's video. Two aspects. So what's the first aspect? Well, the first aspect involves a recipe. I'm going to show you a recipe that you can prepare and enjoy any time of the day. Okay, you can enjoy it in the morning, you can enjoy it in the afternoon, and you can enjoy it in the evening. And it's a very simple recipe involving just 3 ingredients. Okay, so that's the first aspect. The second aspect to this video is that this recipe involves a particular grain, and I think this grain is really suitable for diabetics. So we're going to be testing it out to see how suitable it is. So essentially, we're going to make this recipe, and I'm going to test my blood sugar before, and then I'm going to consume the food, and 1 hour later I'll come back and check my blood sugar. And what we're interested in is the magnitude of the rise of my blood sugar from what it was from the time before I consumed it. Okay, so that's what we're going to be looking out for. Okay, the magnitude of the rise. And of course my blood sugar is going to go up following the consumption of the food. However, we don't want our blood sugar to be hitting the roof, because if it is so high, then of course that grain is not suitable for diabetics. But I think it is. So but we're going to be testing it out. Okay, so what's this grain? Well, this mysterious grain is this stuff here. Okay, it is quinoa. Okay, quinoa. I love it. And I think it's a nice grain for diabetics, and like I said, we are going to be testing it out to see how suitable it is for diabetics. Okay, so quinoa it is. So what's the recipe? Well, we're going to be preparing a creamy quinoa porridge. Yes, creamy quinoa porridge. That's what we're going to be preparing, and it involves just 3 ingredients. So what are the 3 ingredients? Well, the first one is quinoa, of course. Okay, it's the grain involved, so it's got to be there. And we're going to be sweetening it up with yacon syrup. Okay, yacon syrup. And to make it creamy, we're going to be using cashew nuts. Okay, cashew nuts. So that's what we're going to do. It's a very simple recipe. So the first thing we're going to do is prepare our quinoa. We're going to cook it. I've already done that. Okay, here it is. Our quinoa is already cooked. And what I've got in there is just about 1/3 of this coffee mug full of quinoa. Okay, that's how much quinoa I got in there. And quinoa is very easy to prepare. All you need to do is just add water, let it cook until it becomes fluffy, and it sort of makes sense when it starts boiling to turn down the heat a little bit. Now, the other thing I need to say here, a note of caution: quinoa is a very thirsty grain, so you may need to add water every now and again. Okay, you need to add water every now and again. In fact, this video has been delayed by 1 hour because I got distracted, and I left my quinoa cooking, and by the time I got back it was burnt. Okay, so I had to discard that and scrub the pot and eventually prepare another batch. So you need to really watch it when you're cooking quinoa. Okay, but it's very easy to prepare, usually about 20 minutes or so. That's how much it takes. Cook it until it becomes fluffy. So we've done that already. So what we're going to do now is prepare our cream. And preparing the cream, you need the cashew nuts. Okay, I've got them here soaked. What I have in here is about 1.25 handfuls or so, and so you've got to soak them. This has been soaking for probably about 1 hour plus now. So put it into a blender. Okay, and we are going to blend it to make our cream. There we go. So it's gone in, and we are going to add some water. Okay, just about that much. That should be okay. Next is blending time. Blending. Turn on the blender. I'll pulse initially, and then go ahead. Okay, we've got our cream prepared, and then just get it opened up. Next we're gonna do now is put the let's get this out of the way. Is put the already cooked quinoa into our bowl. Okay, so we've got our quinoa in there. Okay, that's the quinoa in there. Next, now just add the cream. Nice cream here. Okay, really nice. Okay, really nice. Next thing we're gonna do is add our yacon syrup. Okay, remember this is one of the sweeteners that I recommended for diabetics. So that's what we're using here. We're going to be using about 2 tablespoonfuls of the yacon syrup. Okay, that's 1 tablespoon gone in. That's the second one gone in. Okay, so we just stir, and that is our creamy porridge. Okay, look at that. That's our creamy porridge. So we just stir it together. See how creamy it is? Look how creamy it is. Really creamy and very appetizing. Okay, look at that. Really awesome. So we got it ready. Let's go eat. So here we are. Our creamy quinoa porridge is ready. Here it is. And there's only one thing left to do, is for us to eat. But before I do that, let me check my blood sugar before I actually consume it. So turn on my blood sugar machine, okay, and check my blood sugar before, and we are gonna be back in an hour's time after. Just squeeze out some blood. I hope I get enough here. Hopefully that should do. No, don't be greedy now. Machine, don't be greedy. Okay, it's not greedy. So my blood sugar now is 4.6. Okay, 4.6. All right, we're going to multiply that by 18 to find out what it is in milligram percent. So 4.6, that's where we're starting from. Okay, so let's eat. Okay, time for us to eat. Da, 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 da. There we go. Bowl empty. Okay, bowl empty. So finished consuming the quinoa porridge. What time is it now? So this is my lunch for today. Time now. Time now is 3:17. Okay, 3:17 p.m. Oh, okay, so it's on 3:18 now. 3:18 now. Okay, so 3:18. So we're gonna be back at 4:18 p.m. to see what my blood sugar is gonna be. Okay, so see you in an hour's time. Welcome back. Let's see what time it is now. So the time now is 4:18 p.m. Okay, 4:18 p.m. So this is 1 hour from when I consumed creamy quinoa porridge. So let's see what my blood sugar is gonna be. Turn on the machine. Okay. No, that's not a very good prick. I need another prick. Yeah. Excellent. Got blood. Let the machine read. Pa 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 5.3. Okay, 5.3. 5.3. Okay, so I was 4.6 before I ate the creamy quinoa porridge, 4.6 millimole per liter, and now I am 5.3 millimole per liter. Okay, so I'm happy with that, and I think that's a very good result. Let's multiply for you to milligram per deciliter. So 4.6 times 18 is 82.8. So for argument's sake, that's 83 milligram per deciliter. That was before I ate the quinoa porridge. So 83, and now we are 5.3. Let me turn this machine off. Okay, 5.3. 5.3 times 18, 95. Okay, 95. So from 83 to 95, I mean, that's the blood sugar rise. 83 to 95, 4.6 to 5.3. I mean, how cool is that? If you remember, at the beginning of the video, we have two objectives. The first objective was to demonstrate the creamy quinoa porridge recipe, and I think I did that successfully. You may want to watch the video back for you to get to grips with it, but it's a very simple recipe involving just 3 ingredients. So I think we ticked that box. The second objective was to demonstrate the suitability of quinoa as a grain for diabetics. And I think I've also demonstrated that here again live with the results you saw. It was expected that my blood sugar was going to rise, but by how much? Okay, that is the most important question you want to ask when it comes to any food for that matter. Okay, as a diabetic, by how much is my blood sugar going to go through the roof? We've just seen here that quinoa will raise your blood sugar naturally, but not by much. Okay, there's going to be blood sugar rise, but the rise is not going to be that huge, and that's what you want from a grain. And in the next video, I'm going to be talking about other grains that you may want to consider as a diabetic, so be on the lookout for that. So hopefully you got some value from this video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, please like the video as usual, and also please share this video with all diabetics that you know. They may want to see it such that they may want to adopt quinoa as a grain into their lifestyle too. If you got any questions, any comments, go ahead, leave them down below. I think that's about it. Until next time, well, this is Dr. Joe signing out.